Hello, everyone. It's me, Curtis. Haven't seen you in a while. So this video is going to be a little bit different than any other video I've ever posted. Um, and first, I want to start off by saying thank you. I have currently about 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's insane to me. I'm not some big YouTuber. I suck at teaching stuff, but I do have um, a passion to help people learn to code and to grow and become better people. Um, about a year and a half ago, I stopped making videos. I told you guys that I was going to spend time teaching my son to program, and I did that, and he's done exceptionally well. He works with me right now at the same company that I work, and he's doing very, very well. It's the biggest honor of my life to have taken the time with him and teach him a trade or help teach him a trade. He was smart on his own. He could have done it without me very easily. But to be a part of that means a lot to me. So I appreciate you guys having some grace and allowing me to take some time off from posting videos. I've been working pretty heavily on one of the biggest series I've ever set out to do. I'm going to be doing a series from beginner to job ready, meaning it is my goal to make a video series, a playlist, or whatever, uh, that will take you through not knowing anything about anything and take you all the way to walking into a job and being able to perform as a developer. Um, However, how that's going to look is going to be a lot different. And I understand that um, I have spent many years posting videos on YouTube, and most of my subscribers, probably at least 60% of them, are not from the United States. And I hope to not lose you guys. I'm going to make myself as available as possible on other platforms, but I will no longer be posting videos on YouTube. I may post a few updates here and there just to try to show people where I'm going to be posting. Um, but I want to share with you guys my heart, where I'm going, why I'm making this move, and how I got here. Uh, I suspect that there's a chance that I'm going to lose at least 75% of you guys after this video. And it makes it such a gut wrenching and challenging video to make and post because I don't want to lose any of you. I love all of you. I've enjoyed these years of you guys commenting and saying some of the nicest things I've ever heard in my life. Um, you guys are so grateful, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Unfortunately, we're in a place in the world where things have gotten to a tipping point. In the United States, things have gotten to a place where, unfortunately, you have to choose a side. And I've not gotten political in any of my videos, and I don't have a desire to get super political. But I do want to explain where I'm at, and I know that most of you, or some of you, will not agree with what I'm about to say. But it's the best that I understand from the information that I have. And I'm not stupid, and I have my eyes open, and I don't let people influence me and tell me what to think. Okay, I know how to think, and no one's going to tell me what to think. And I encourage each and every one of you, don't allow me to tell you what to think. Learn how to think. Use your own brains, your own eyes, and your own hearts, and pray about it, and then make a decision, and then stand firm on what you believe. Okay, even if it's the opposite of what I believe. Um, I live in the United States. I know a lot of you don't. And I'm not cutting any other countries down. I'm just saying I believe that the United States is one of the greatest countries to live on the planet because we have the freedom to be different. We have freedom of speech. We can express ourselves without a tyrannical government putting its boot on our neck. And I know that not every country is like that. And it has, by necessity, you can't have freedom if you don't have freedom of speech. every person's voice needs to be able to be heard. And unless you are personally threatening someone or threatening violence, that's not free speech. But every other speech is, even speech that's wrong. Everyone needs to be able to express their opinions and what they believe. People need to be able to debate um, their opinions and ideas, and people change through debate. I mean, you will hear something sometimes that, oh wow, I didn't think of it that way, and that conversation's not happening right now in the United States. Right now, in the United States, the entire media has become a propaganda machine for the political left. The entire political establishment is a machine for the left. I've been pretty open and honest about me being a conservative. I'm a Christian. I've shared that before, at least on a live stream with you guys. It's not my goal to convert anyone, or, I'm not a racist or a bigot or a homophobe or anything like the media tells you. I do have my beliefs about every situation. I respect people who believe other things. This has just happened to be what I believe in and what I stand for. I believe in free speech. We don't have that in the United States right now. Big tech, big monopolies like Google and Apple, Facebook and a few others, Amazon, have pretty much destroyed our country. They control the narrative of everything. They control communications, how we communicate with one another, what we can say, which is more important. Once they get control of everything, of basically every way that we communicate, then they can start purging people who don't think the way they think. And I can't stand for that. And so it's become very clear to me for the first time in my life what I should do with the rest of my life. And I feel very strongly that what I need to do is focus on standing up to big tech tyrants and creating an alternative to that, so that people have a place that they could go and voice their speech, their opinions, their beliefs, and debate those beliefs without threat of violence, without threat of doxing, all the other things that happen to people who believe opposite. I'm not looking to build a platform for conservatives necessarily. I'm looking to build a network of people who believe in free speech, who believe in the sharing of ideas and the debate of ideas, so that we as humans can grow. We don't need to go backwards. And when you start suppressing people's ideas, we go backwards. The world is better off with more ideas, more beliefs than less. That is my personal belief, and that's what I'm going to stand for. In this country, people have become so obsessed with Donald Trump. And it is my belief that Donald Trump was the greatest president we've ever had. Now, I know that is not a popular position at all with people who like to learn the program. It's not a popular position with the people I work with, because I don't believe the same things they do. And if you don't believe Donald Trump was the greatest president ever, that's fine with me. But what's not fine with me is the purging of people who believe that. It's not fine with me for big tech tyrants to shut down speech, to shut down the president, to shut down people who follow the president. That might be politically expedient for you if you find yourself on the opposite side of that. But eventually, when they control speech, they're going to control your speech as well. It's starting with people you don't like. It's starting with conservatives. But it won't end there, because they will control the entire country. Look how one-sided the entire media is. The media used to be a check and balance for government to let the people know what was going on, so that people could make sound decisions on their own, what they thought the direction of the country should be, and we voted in that way. The media now is a propaganda machine. Okay? So I believe strongly that what we need is a free speech network. We need a network of people who believe in free speech. They don't have to be conservatives. They could be far left for all I care, but they have to believe Because traditional liberals believed in free speech. They believed in freedoms. They believed that there needs to be an expression of ideas and there needs to be debate. Okay, because free speech leads to freedom. All right, you have to be free to be yourself. No one can tell you who to be. We're going to make a free speech network. And businesses who are dedicated to being in the network, to not censor people, can be a part of the network. But it's my opinion that we need our own DNS servers. We need our own DNS, our own server farms. We don't need to be hosting all these alternative sites on Amazon or Google or Microsoft or anything else like that. We need our own everything. We need our own, we need our own network of construction workers. We need everything that the world needs to operate. There needs to be a network of people that commit to saying, I believe in free speech and I will not back down. I will not let people pressure me into censoring people on my platforms. I will not let people pressure me into shutting down websites on my servers. I will not pressure people to making me shut down domains so that people can't find anything. That is not going to happen. And so I will spend the rest of my life building this network, creating a platform for people to have free speech. Not only that, protecting that free speech so that crybabies can't go after people and have things shut down. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to continue to teach people to program because we need people of all belief systems that know how to program. Because when it becomes one-sided, when that one side gets tyrannical like they are now, make no mistake, the tech giants in the world are straight tyrannical. They are smashing any opposition, and there's no one that can stand in their path. They've become too big, and I believe it is my calling and my mission to stand up to them. And I know that sounds crazy, like I can't do it, but I can do it. And I can do it with your help. I need you to help share this video. I need you to help build this network of people who believe in free speech and say, I'm going to do that. And I need you to share this with people who have like-minded goals that can learn to develop with those free speech ideas and opinions in place. We need more people like that, because right now the majority of the people who work for these far left tyrannical giants have been so radicalized by the propaganda machine. I'm not saying they're evil people. They don't even know what they're doing. But they're trying to save the world by shutting down ideas. It's not going to work. It's going to make people violent, and we're going to head towards a hot civil war. I believe that the United States is in a civil war right now. We've seen last night so many people being purged from communications. People's livelihoods are on the line. People that made money that way. And they want to re-educate all Trump supporters. This is a dangerous time. This is a dangerous time, and we're not heading in the right direction. And so whether or not you like Donald Trump or not, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. Whether or not you're on the left or right, doesn't matter to me. I believe both systems have their faults. I personally believe that the only system that can work is the kingdom of God. But we are on the world. We are in the world, and I have to, unfortunately, I have to choose a side right now. And I see with my own eyes what's happening, what's been happening for the last 4 or 5 years, even longer than that, as the far left has radicalized the schools and taken over the schools and the media and the Hollywood, and there's no room for difference of opinion. That's not okay with me. Even if I were on the opposite side, which I used to be. In 2015, I would have voted for Bernie Sanders. Straight up. Far left. The far left has gone insane. They no longer believe in liberty. Liberals are not liberal. Liberals used to mean liberty. And right now, the conservatives are the only ones standing up for free speech and liberty, and I'm going there. I'm siding with that. And if you can't follow me there, I understand. I wish you the best of luck. But please don't try to silence other people, because that leads to tyranny. It leads to the opposite of freedom. Slavery. When you're not free to think, when you're not free to think for yourself, when you are bullied into believing what the majority of people want you to believe, that's not freedom. That's not a world that 7 billion people can live in peace. That will result in mass death. It's been proven throughout history. We need free speech. We need freedom of expression. We need free ideas, and we need to debate those ideas. And at the end of the day, we need to make some decisions. And, sometimes we're going to have better beliefs because we all think differently. We're going to come up with solutions if we all think differently than that we wouldn't have never came up with if we all thought the same way. The world's heading in a bad place, people. And I do feel a passion and a desire to teach people to program, and I'm not going to stop. But I'll no longer be posting on YouTube. I'm going to be getting off Google. We need a alternative to Google and our Android and iOS for phones. So I'm going to be looking at that. This needs to get all the way to the top. We need people with money. We need IT professionals. We need senior developers. I'm a senior developer. I'm dedicating my life to this. We need other people that are willing to dedicate their life, money, energy, and time to creating a free speech network that people cannot go and shut us down. Because right now there's alternatives to Twitter, Facebook, and all this, and they're even shutting them down because they control everything. There's no recourse for this. Anyways, it's been a journey, guys. I thank you so much for subscribing. And more than that, subscribers, it's just a number. But behind each of those subscribers is a person. I can think of so many stories of each one of you reaching out to me, going through struggles, finding bugs, fixing your own bugs, fixing my bugs. But mostly you guys are so grateful. And I appreciate that with all of my heart. And that will never change. I'm going to be posting videos on Rumble and other sites, so go to rumble.com. I may post some videos on YouTube just to kind of get more people aware of those things. But ultimately, I'm going to be phasing out of using these big tech tyrants that think they can control the world because they control everything right now. There has to be some people that can stand up and say, you know what? There's a difference of opinion. And right now, it's like an MMA fighter fighting a 12-year-old kid that's never been in a street fight before. They just get pummeled. And big tech is the MMA fighter. And the rest of us, we don't even know what to do. But our voices are being silenced, and I will not stay silent. And I will dedicate my life to building an alternative to the entire network that they've built. If you'd like to join me in that, comment, like, subscribe, share this. Let's get this all the way to the top. We need people. We need you. If you believe in free speech, we need you. All right. I love you guys. And I know I didn't answer all the questions, but that's where I'm at. Big changes in my life are coming. And I'm willing to die for this. Have a good day.